Okay, lovely. Right. Okay. Right, Bismillah. Okay, folks, let's get started with this particular question. Okay, folks, welcome to my GCSE class here. We are doing proportionality. So this is based on the GCSE examination questions. So we'll start with a nice basic question. Okay, question number 1, or example number 1. Y is proportional to x. Given that y is equal to 148 when x is 12, work out the value of y when x is 7. So that's the starting piece of information they're giving us here. So this is the statement, information, and this is the question. So let's have a look. What does this mean? Y is proportional to. Now, is proportional to, it looks like that. So we say y is proportional to x. Now, that sign has to be replaced by the constant of proportionality, which is k. So, for example, in the examination, if they give you a question and they give you like in a wordy format like this, so if y is proportional to x or x squared, you need to understand that proportional means this, and that is replaced with a equals k. So this, I call this our general statement at the moment, y equals kx. Now, what we need to do, we need to work out the k. K is the constant of proportionality. Write that down. K is the constant of proportionality. Now, let's have a look at the information they gave us in the beginning. So Hamza, they gave us 148 and its corresponding 12. Let's put those into our general statement. So under the y, which ones are put down there? 48. And under the k, we leave that as k because we don't know what it is at the moment. And under the x, 12. We put down 12. Now this information here was given to us in the beginning of the question. Okay? Using the information that they gave us, we can now work out the k value. Okay, so for those of you who haven't got calculator, please calculator on the table. Good, excellent. Alright, so we're going to work out the k value. So what do we do now? Let's have a suggestion. So, suggestion, Mr. Saf, how do I get the k value from this situation? What do we do?
12 divided by 100, 448 divided by 12.
Excellent. So opposite time by 12 on the right hand side is? So we'll have 148 divided by 12 is equal to k. So has anybody got any offers on k value?
12.3. The curing dot.
Okay.
12.3.
Okay, 12.3. Has anybody got as a fraction? What's that gives as a fraction?
7 over 3.
Okay, right. 12 and a 12.33 recurring. Okay, now we don't really want to be using 12.33 recurring. We want to give a more precise value. I want you to simplify this and give me an answer as a mixed fraction. 148 divided by 12 will give us 12. And what's the remainder? 4 over 12. Okay? Oh, sorry, the remainder is 4 and you put it over 12. So 12 and 4 12 gives us an answer of 12 and a third. So when you gave me the answer, that's why I wanted the fraction answer. Somebody said 12.333 recurring. That's not good to me or to you in the examination. You want a nice number, a number that you can actually deal with. You don't want to start rounding it off. So 12.333 recurring is the calculator's version of my 12 and a third. That's a better number to deal with a fraction, I mean. Okay, so we worked out the k value. That's lovely. Now that we work out the k value, we can get this k value from here and we can put it back into there and turn our general statement into a specific statement. So let's have another go at it. So the y stays as y. The equal is equal. The k is now 12 and a third. Okay, and the x is x. So we originally had y equals kx. Now we have y equals 12 third x because k is 12 third. So we turned a general statement into a specific statement. So I call this my specific statement. Or this. So the specific statement means that's the actual one for this question, is unique to this question. So let's have a go at the question now. We are now, after doing all this work here, we are now in the situation we can do the question. We couldn't do the question first, we had to work at the k value. So we had to set up the statement, the equation, set it up, rearrange it, work out k, put it back in, get the specific statement, and now we can work out. The question goes, what is y when x is 7? So let's try that then. So x is equal to 7. So what is the value of y? Y is equal to 12 and 1/3 times by 7. Y is equal to, right, somebody work out for me on the calculator. So I'll check the videos. Okay, come on, Mr. Zef. Okay, we're looking good on here. It's looking nice, mashallah. Okay. Right, who's got an answer for that? So 12 and 1/3 times by 7 gives you 259 over 3. It gives you 86 and 1/3. Yeah, you got 0.333, yeah? Right. Has everybody got y is equal to 86 and 1/3? So far. Yeah? Okay, now based on this particular question, now I've set it all up, we've done it all to the end. I'm going to give you a different scenario now. So I'm going to say to you, it's the same rule, proportional stuff, it's the same formula, but now I'm going to give you my own question. So what is y when, cross that one out, when x is equal to 5? You work that out now. So for your question, you use this formula and you put my new value of 5 in for your new question. Everybody try that now for me, please, and see if you get an answer. 2/3.
Yes.
Okay. So that gives you 61 and
61.6.
yeah, so 2/3, yeah? Okay, next. Here comes the next question. I've given you the y value, y is equal to 100. What is this x value? So that gives you 8.108. 8.108. One decimal place. Okay. So the top, have you got that? Yeah. Because to get this 8.1 or something was, what we've done here, you have to put in the 100 over here and divide it by 12 and 1/3, I'll give you the x. So opposite time by 12 and 1/3 is divided by 12 and 1/3. I call this a reverse question where they give you the answer, you've got to go back and look at the question. Okay, did you get that, Saf? Did you get 100 on this side? Equals 12 and 1/3 x. Opposite time by 12 and 1/3 is divided by 12 and 1/3. So what's 100 divided by 12 and 1/3? You didn't get it.
I got 25.
100 divided by 12 and 1/3 is now 25.
I got that, sir.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So 8.108. Come on there. Okay, let's try that again. So let's do that again. You've done 100 and you divided it by 12 and 1/3 and you got an answer of 25. No, that's incorrect.
Over 8.10.
That's it. That's correct. Right. Okay, folks, that's the end of that one question. Are you happy with that question? That's our basic, easiest question you can have on proportionality, where something is proportional to x. Okay, now I'm going to give you a question to do now. And that's going to be the end of this video, and then come back to see how you get on with it. Okay, we can do up to there. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Right. Here's the next question. So that was exercise 17D, question number 1. Right. Can we have a go at question number 2? Okay, question number 2. It says P is proportional to Q. So that's treated as direct proportion. Okay, P is 34. P is equal to 34 when Q is equal to 51. That's our basic statement. We give us some information, identity. Then he goes there, find the value of K. K we don't know. And work out the value of P when Q is equal to 7. That's the actual question here. Right, that's the statement. You change it into mathematics. Okay, so what that look like? It'll be P proportional to Q. So we can write that as P is equal to KQ. What do we call this statement here? This is called our general statement. Okay? So I already started the question off for you. So now you need to substitute these two values into here, folks, and work out the value of K. Have a go there. Let's start it off. So that P becomes 34 equals K times by 51. Now folks, quickly, right, we want to work out the value of K, Rutaba. If I want to work out the value of K, K is being times by 51, opposite times by 51 is? Divide by 51. So K will be equal to 34 over 51, which simplifies in the calculator as what? 2/3. Now, we can go back, I'm going to cheat a bit, I'm going to write it again, I'm just going to rub out the K and put the K value in. There you go. So I made my general statement into my specific one for the, and that's what I'm going to use for the question. Right. So we've done the K value, we've got to work out the P value when Q is equal to 7. So this is now a straightforward substitution question. So we copy it down. P is equal to 2/3 of Q. Right, what is the Q value? Q value is? 7. So 2/3 times by 7 is equal to the P value. So the P value is going to be 14 over 3. 14 divided by 3 will give us what? 14 divided by 3 will give us?
4.6.
How many 14s and 3 folks? 4 and?
3. Yeah, 4.
Done. Okay? They won't always give you it written down as P equals KQ. I might just give you words. Okay? So be ready for the words. Change the words into symbols. Proportional means that symbol becomes equals K2, which we had earlier. And that's that question done. Okay. Right, please join us back in the next video where we look at proportional to squares and cubes and things. Okay,